Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a nuanced and often sensitive subject, the 4 unmistakable signs that a married woman might be seeking something more with you. Relationships can be intricate, and understanding the dynamics at play is crucial for navigating situations that may involve emotional or physical infidelity. Before we delve into the signs, let's take a moment to reflect on the importance of ethical behavior in relationships. This video is not intended to encourage anyone to pursue a relationship with a married woman. Instead, it serves as a guide to help you recognize the signs that may indicate her intentions. Being aware can prevent heartache and confusion for everyone involved. We, here on this channel, firmly oppose infidelity. It's essential to acknowledge that behind every affair, there can be a partner who is deeply hurt. So, as we discuss these signs, I urge you to think about the potential consequences, not just for yourself, but also for the individuals involved in the existing relationship. Remember the age-old principle: treat others the way you wish to be treated. Don't engage in actions that could lead to heartache for someone else. Now, before we dive deeper into today's topic, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. This way, you won't miss any of the insightful content I'll be sharing with you in the future. Sign number 1, she always answers quickly. Let's start off with the first sign. She always responds to your messages quickly. This behavior is often a strong indicator of interest and affection. Women in general tend to show heightened interest in men they like, and married women are no exception. When a woman consistently prioritizes your messages over her daily life, including her interactions with her husband, it signals that you have captured her attention. Consider this. If she's willing to excuse herself from a family gathering or a conversation with her husband just to reply to you, it shows a commitment to maintaining that connection. This urgency can lead to complications, as many married women find themselves entangled in lies or deceit when trying to manage their dual lives. For example, she might text you during dinner, using the guise of needing to check on a work matter, all while keeping her husband unaware of her flirtations. If you notice that she regularly hides your conversations from him, deletes messages, or becomes flustered when he walks into the room while she's texting you, that's a significant red flag. Moreover, if her responses are filled with enthusiasm, full of emojis, or even playful teasing, it indicates that she values your connection. On the other hand, if her replies are sporadic or lack engagement, it might mean she's not as invested in the interaction. Genuine connections thrive on mutual interest and respect, not secrecy and tension. Consider the implications of this pattern. If she is prioritizing you over her husband, it suggests that she is seeking validation and excitement outside of her marriage. This can lead to a dangerous cycle where she becomes increasingly reliant on you for emotional support, blurring the lines of friendship and intimacy. Sign number 2, she gets on your wave. Moving on to the second sign, she emotionally aligns herself with you. A faithful woman would typically distance herself from men who might pose a threat to her marriage, while an interested married woman will keep communication open and actively engage with you. Pay attention to how she responds when you flirt or share personal stories. Does she reciprocate with her own anecdotes? Is she eager to dive deeper into your life? This willingness to engage on an emotional level can be a clear indicator of her interest. Moreover, if she begins to share her frustrations about her marriage, expressing feelings of neglect or dissatisfaction, this might be a tactic to draw you in. By portraying herself as the victim, she creates an emotional narrative that justifies her seeking comfort and validation outside her marriage. For instance, she might casually mention how her husband is always busy with work, or how they've grown apart over the years, leaving her feeling lonely. These conversations might be designed to elicit your sympathy and encourage you to step in as an emotional support system. It's essential to recognize that while she may be expressing genuine feelings, she is also using those feelings as a way to justify her interest in you. If you become her confidant, she may see you not only as a friend, but as someone who could potentially fulfill the emotional void she feels in her marriage. But beware, this emotional entanglement can lead to a range of consequences. If you allow yourself to become her sounding board, you might find yourself in a position where you're not only emotionally invested, but also grappling with the moral implications of your involvement. It's a slippery slope that can complicate your own life and relationships. Sign number 3. She compliments you. The third sign is that she frequently compliments you, often finding creative ways to praise your qualities. This behavior is not merely about flattery, it's a calculated move to build your self-esteem while simultaneously undermining her husband's value in comparison. If she is consistently highlighting your strengths and subtly criticizing her husband, it's a major warning sign. For example, she might say things like, "You're so much more attentive than my husband," or "I wish he could be more like you." Comments like these are designed to create a sense of admiration and connection between you two. A married woman seeking validation outside of her marriage will often emphasize your positive traits to reinforce the idea that you could be a better partner. If you notice her consistently elevating you while painting her relationship in a negative light, approach with caution. While it may feel flattering, remember that if she is willing to cheat on her husband, she might not hesitate to betray you as well. Additionally, these compliments can be subtle forms of manipulation. She may be trying to coax you into a position where you feel more comfortable with the idea of pursuing her. This type of flattery can create a bond that's difficult to navigate, especially if you're not interested in crossing ethical boundaries. Consider this. If she consistently points out how great you are while highlighting her unhappiness with her marriage, it can create an imbalance where you start to feel responsible for her emotional well-being. This pressure can lead to feelings of guilt or obligation, making it even harder to maintain healthy boundaries. Sign number 4. She tries hard to find you. Finally, let's discuss the fourth sign. She makes a concerted effort to be around you. This is often the most overt sign of her interest. A married woman who is determined to cheat will go to great lengths to create opportunities for interaction. Whether it's concocting excuses to meet up for coffee, trying to hang out with mutual friends, or synchronizing schedules to attend the same events, her goal is to establish a connection that goes beyond mere friendship. Pay attention to the lengths she is willing to go to in order to see you. For instance, she might suggest group outings, but find ways to steer the conversation toward more intimate topics when it's just the two of you. If she starts to engage you in deeper discussions about life, love, and personal struggles, it's a sign that she is trying to build a stronger emotional connection. If she begins discussing morals or complaining about her husband while simultaneously seeking your company, it's a clear indication she is trying to draw you into a web of deceit. She may present herself as someone who is simply looking for companionship, but the underlying motive is often to pursue an affair. Consider this. If she is making significant efforts to get your attention and create private moments together, it's a strong signal that she is interested in something more. Be cautious, as these interactions can lead to complicated feelings and situations that may be difficult to navigate. Ultimately, recognize that her attempts to be close to you may stem from a place of dissatisfaction in her marriage. While it might seem flattering, it's important to approach the situation with caution and awareness of the potential fallout. Conclusion. In conclusion, The reality is that a married woman isn't worth the emotional turmoil that often accompanies such situations. There are countless single individuals out there who are ready for genuine connections, so why invest your time in someone who is already committed? Investing in a married woman can lead to a cycle of heartache, betrayal, and emotional distress. Instead, focus your attention on relationships built on trust, honesty, and mutual respect. As you navigate the complexities of relationships, always prioritize open communication and ethical considerations. If you ever find yourself in a situation where you feel tempted to engage with a married woman, take a step back and evaluate the potential consequences. Reflect on your own values and what you want out of your relationships. Ask yourself if the fleeting excitement of pursuing someone who is unavailable is worth the potential pain and complications that could arise. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic. What did you think of today's video? Please share your opinions in the comments section below. Thank you for watching, and remember, stay smart, respectful, and true to yourself in all your interactions. Until next time.